So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Love. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play fake. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw now. Here's Love. Short throw to Musgrave. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Jones again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, it's Purdy. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action here. Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Who's your shooting guard? Bogdanovich?
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Whoa.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 4. Here's Love.
Give me that. Come on.
To the right side and incomplete.
Come on. Waiting on him.
It just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
I don't know who he fucking with.
Plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Figured him out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
What's up, Fred?
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
In motion right comes Reed. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And then Egypt itself is in the Sahara. Do you find war bones in the Sahara? Yeah, that would go back a lot further. That would go back to millions, to a time when the oceans were different, perhaps even hundreds of miles. So Sahara went down to the ocean. As many places were. Pretty much anywhere where you find limestone.
Now a 2nd and 2.
The world's changed. The world's constantly changing. It's like one of those magic.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
When you go beyond the traditional timeline and you get back into where you and Robert Shack have speculated the age is fence, now you're talking about a completely different environment.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, Love to pass. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Love now to pass on first down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Touchdown! Jaden Reed, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quay Walker.
Well, as most teams do, in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
It sounds completely wackadoo, but then when you have it laid out,
to pass, here's Jordan Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
then it would be pushed into the king's chamber where it would be amplified. Some kind of fusion would take place. Then forced up through the apex, and then the crystal granite obelisk around the region would capture that ambient wireless electricity. And then if you had something called a jet, where you can test it for, you can capture that energy and you can transfer it into a device where it's electroplating.
Up the middle, Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. In motion left goes Watson. Glove. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Jones going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing.
No, I was on that shit, man. Come on. They made me stop, my nigga.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely They've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Ground images, sometimes geometric going forward, sometimes showing animals or birds or spiders, other creatures, often actually showing Amazonian animals.
Love throwing for it, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Hard running at the 15. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And it seems like something happened that reset civilization. And there's very little evidence of advanced civilizations before that up until recently.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Which makes it even more bizarre.
Here comes 2nd down.
The most spectacular ancient civilization is the Egyptians. I mean, no disrespect to the Romans.
Throwing, Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his health. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he works takes it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And I know for sure that they don't particularly think this is precise for a few different reasons.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
That's what I believe, and that's what makes the most sense to me.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
It's currently 1,200 feet above sea level. It's 250 miles inland. And so some people say this was never under the ocean, at least not for the last tens of millions of years is what the scientists claim.
Love looking to throw it.
Still there.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. I
Me.
think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as
Give me that rock,
incomplete.
man. It is. Give me that rock, boy.
However, it was said to open to the sea and what you're looking at here, the south, so this is oriented north, south, east, and west. What do you see to the south? Potentially we can get another.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
In those pillars. If you can do that, you can cut the great stakes out of that as well. There's no reason to dismiss the geological evidence of the great stakes anymore. But instead, what I feel
on first down, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like
Come
they
on,
did
man.
there?
That's a cornerback, bro.
Because what they normally
Can't
will
block
do
a
is run
cornerback.
routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Where are you getting those 20
Here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here at OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in
touchdown.
Ball game.
49ers.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Moody,
I forgot they let y'all try to score right.
They will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone.
What the fuck? Phil?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. An inside give to Jones. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. The give is to Jones. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. This is Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. What can Love do in the OT? Short throw to Musgrave. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie up this ball game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Purdy to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. To throw is Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
But that goes back to our discussion earlier about being in pole position. And that's why we grab those Nazis. We were like, if we don't get them, the Russians will.
I get it.
Here's Purdy to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime.
Oh, man.
But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
SS soldiers on the wall, and they would talk about how grandfather's a hero. Like you're the descendant of escaped Nazis.
Subscribe.
Down there.
I mean, the way the Nazis were able to flee is